Welcome to episode 13 of Hanging Out with the Monkey, the official podcast of OddsMonkey, the #1 match betting service in the world. Today we're going to be looking at the Champions League, which gets underway this week. All the big boys are in action. And we might also have a little look at Strictly Come Dancing, which waltzes its way back onto our screens this weekend. Joining me today is Rick from OddsMonkey.
Hello.
And Phil from TrickyBet.
Hi.
Yeah, so the Champions League here, guys. Great tournament. Not many better in the world than this. All the big boys are in action. And we have plenty of offers to go with it. Well, we hope so anyway. Rick, a few good offers out there. What's the leading like for you this week?
Yeah, Bet365 had their usual £50 in-play free bet offer, where you get a £50 free bet to use in-play when you place a £50 bet on the game pre-match. The offer isn't available to everyone. It is invite only, so it's important you do check your emails. But if you are eligible for the offer, then it's definitely well worth doing. You should be looking to make at least 35 quid from that.
Cool. And obviously, there's pitfalls there. Tactics-wise, you advise people to wait till half-time sort of thing on this one, Rick. People have to plan ahead a bit, don't they?
Yeah, the thing is, the odds tend to fluctuate quite a bit during the game, so we do suggest that you place the free bet at half-time to ensure things go smoothly. I mean, the last thing you want is to place a bet at 365 and then head over to Smarkets or Betfair, whatever, and then find a goal that's been scored and the odds have changed and you need to wait a while and all of a sudden you're losing money. So it's really important you place a bet at half-time.
Cool. As ever, we remind people the tactics are all on site, the how-to guides, the forums there. Please check out the website. Every little bit of info you need is there. Rick, you're on the forum, aren't you? A lot to help people, and as with all the staff members. So, guys,
yeah,
please log on and check out the forum, and all the guides are there to help you. And Phil, what's the one catching your eye early doors?
Okay, so we've got Coral, £5 free bet for every goal Liverpool score. Paddy Power giving money back if Liverpool win. And Ladbrokes are doing a risk-free bet on that game as well.
Yeah, there's quite a few offers. And Rick, obviously we've seen a lot of it at the moment seems to be Liverpool-centric ahead of tomorrow, like the Coral offer, for instance, that Phil just mentioned. But we expect these to be running throughout the Championship and maybe tomorrow. Might be a few on City or United. We're expecting a few of these to be available throughout the competition, aren't we? Yeah.
Coral have shown that they've done these £5 free bet per goal offers in the past, so I'll expect them to do it maybe every match, Champions League match day also for the big scoring teams like Man City or Real Madrid or Barcelona. So that's definitely one to look for.
And the 2's up's back as well, isn't it, Rick?
Sorry, what did you say?
The 2's up is back, isn't it?
Yeah. No, actually, I'm not sure it is.
Yes, 2 up is in the Champions League.
Cool. So that's one thing I've got to look out for. The 2's up, very, very popular throughout the industry now. And yeah, there was one that offer I think you wanted to talk about, Phil, as well. Genting offering something really good.
Yeah, so the offer is you're going to bet £25 on the outright winner of the Champions League, and for every game they win in the group stage, you will get £5 free bet. So we're expecting Man City to win probably all their games, yeah?
Well, yeah, we're going to go through each group now, so it's a good one to bear in mind this. So where each of us going to have a quick prediction for every group, etc. But yeah, from the outset, judging by the odds anyway, Bayern, Munich and City look to have a good run at this.
Yeah.
It's one we'll all take a look at. So let's do it now. Let's look ahead to each group, as we do. We've got Group A, which involves Atletico Madrid, if I remember. Yes, Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Monaco, and Club Brugge. I'll have first bash at this one. And with a lot of these groups, it's going to be very hard to go against the grain. But yeah, odds on Atletico Madrid to win this group. And yeah, I can't see anyone else not doing it. And Dortmund for second, yeah, I don't go against that. Rick, can you see anything other than the big two here?
No, maybe Monaco, but I think they've had a bit of a rocky start in their domestic league. So, yeah, I'd probably go for Dortmund finishing second.
And same with you, Phil? You're not expecting that?
Yeah, I can't see much happening in that group. It's pretty well laid out.
Right, we'll give Phil, as we let him go last time, first dibs on Group B. One of the more interesting groups here. Phil, who would be getting your picks here?
I mean, this group's insane. Barca, Inter Milan, PSV, and Tottenham. Any of them could win that group. I'm going to go with Tottenham. I think Barca would be the easy pick, but yeah, I fancy Tottenham to do well in that actually, and Barca will come second.
Generally at 3, Spurs there. Rick, are you liking Barca, or are you going for one of the others?
Oh no, I'm very much liking Barca. I think they're actually going to walk this group, to be honest. Tottenham may just about scrap second, but I fully expect Barcelona to top this group with about 14 or 15 points, maybe.
Interesting. So obviously, if you were backing Barca on Genting, that'd be good money on that one. I'm sort of going with Phil a little bit here, but I think Inter at 8 to 1 are a great price. I think Inter and Tottenham, it's all the value here, and Barca. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Tottenham came through a really tough group last year. Inter got a new team now. Yeah. It's a tough one. I think Barca may scrape through, but yeah, I wouldn't be putting much money on this group. Spurs. It's even PSV, the outsiders. It's not an easy trip to the Philips Stadium, so yeah, it's a tough one. Mate. I'd say Barca and Spurs just, but could be very hard. On to Group C. I'll have first dibs at this one, which is Liverpool's group, and I think Liverpool are a great price here, 13 to 8. I think PSG are far too short. I think Liverpool. Like Rick thought that Barca in Group B. I think Liverpool will romp this group. I think Liverpool will be undefeated and go through quite easily. And I can see PSG going out. I think Napoli might beat them, so I think it's a shock here. And if I do fancy Liverpool and Napoli, it's a 92 for the dual forecast. So yeah, I'm going for a shock here. Right, we'll stay away from Rick at the moment because we all know as a Liverpool fan what he's going to pick. So let's go to Phil first.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think Liverpool are a great price, and I think they just about will finish first. I'm not sure about Napoli finishing second. I think Napoli will probably get there in the end. I think Napoli are looking a bit weaker this season. So, yeah, Liverpool first and PSG second.
And Phil?
Yeah, Liverpool. I think Liverpool will be well up for the Champions League this year. So, Liverpool, PSG for me.
And Group D, well, yeah, an interesting one here. Interesting that Locomotive, who are actually in Pot A, are the outsiders here. Galatasaray, Schalke, Porto. Yeah, it's one I'd be avoiding here. I think it took a very brave, clever, or stupid man to be picking any of the forecasts here. I'm presuming that Porto might win it, but hey, I really don't know. Phil?
Yeah, same. I wouldn't really have a clue. I would guess Porto, but I'm not that familiar with the other teams, to be honest, so it could go anywhere.
And Rick, any major insight into this one?
No, it's really hard to call this group, and whoever wins or finishes second in this group, they'll probably go out the last 16 anyway, so I'm not sure any of these teams are going to particularly go into the latter stages of the tournament. No. In Group A, one of the ones we were talking about previously is TrickyBet. We think could be really good offers here. Rick, you're going with the bookies here. Bayern Munich clearly to win the group. Hard to look past them. It's really hard to disagree with the bookies here. And all the other teams don't look like they're even in the same league as Bayern. So Bayern will probably walk this group. Maybe Ajax could finish second, maybe Benfica, but I think it could be hard picking second in this group. I think I'm going to go with Ajax, actually. But yeah, Bayern to win this for sure. Well, and Phil, as we mentioned there, if people are considering this TrickyBet, which is a good one, Bayern are probably one of the better picks to do this because they could easily take maximum points here. Yeah, we were looking at it, weren't we? And we think Bayern and Man City are probably the best two picks. They aren't a great match at the minute, Bayern. I think it was like a £5 qualifying loss, so there's one of your free bets gone straight away. But like you say, we expect them to win probably all the games, so you're still gonna do well out of it if you pick Bayern. Yeah, it's a really interesting bet that I know none of us can see past Bayern here, and the aforementioned Man City in Group F, very similar to Bayern, probably slightly harder group if we're arguing the point really. Maybe Lyon and Shakhtar capable.
but it's very hard to look past again. You would think, if not maximum points, 95% of points here. So again, they'd be a good pick for your Genting bet.
Yeah, that's who I've gone with, actually. I've gone with Man City. They're a little bit of a high qualifying loss again, but I think looking at that group, they're going to win every game for me. So you're going to get maximum free bets. So it's worth taking a little bit of a high qualifying loss. Although we do always say to take the best qualifying loss, but in an offer like this, you do have to look at the groups.
And Rick, obviously, I think the dual forecast here, Man City Leon's quite interesting. Would you be looking at those two, or do you think Hoffenheim or Shakhtar can produce a shock?
Possibly, but I wouldn't be so sure on it. I think it's going to be a real scrap for second in that group. Maybe 6 or 7 points might do it, to be honest. Yeah, I also think Man City could easily get maximum points there.
Yeah, and straight to Group G, Rick, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, the reigning champions, 3 in a row, looking to do an unprecedented thing of 4 in a row. And it really will go down in history if they can do it again this year. Obviously, no Zinedine Zidane, no Ronaldo. Do you think it's a big ask for them to repeat overall? But obviously, in this group, with Roma, CSK and Pleasant, they shouldn't have too many issues here.
No, I don't think they should have too many problems. I don't think they're going to win all their games. I think they'll probably just about finish top. Roma will probably get second there because they were looking really strong last season. But I still expect Real Madrid to win that.
And Phil, you're expecting Roma to push Real Madrid or not really?
Nah, not really. I'm not really sure what Madrid are going to be like now they've lost Ronaldo, but I still think they're going to walk that, to be honest.
Yeah, so again, they probably would give you some money back if you didn't fancy City or Bayern. Madrid would probably be next up in the Genting. So.
They're going to be a good pick as well,
and finally, a good-looking group here. Juventus, Man United, Valencia, Young Boys. Juventus, massively odds on here. I think United are a decent value here at 10-3, almost 3-1. I think United are really good value, but Juve are a class act. A tough one to call here, Phil. You got the bookies obviously clearly feel it's a 2-horse race. Do you think it's closer than that?
No, I think it is a 2-horse race. I think Juve will win it. They've got the Ronaldo factor. He's off and running now. Always likes the Champions League. Man United are a tough one. They're not playing that well, but they could be getting up to speed. They won at the weekend, so they'll come second in the group. Yeah.
Rick, obviously, with Liverpool hat on, there's no way you're going to be picking Man United to win this group.
Oh no, definitely not. I fully expect Juve to win this group. I do think United will finish second though, but I think they'll definitely make a scrap of that. I don't think they've been the best in the Champions League recently, so again, they're going to make a meal of this. But yeah, I expect them to qualify.
Right, so let's start looking at let's have an overall pick. Let's go to Rick here. Obviously, you're basking in your glory picking the winner from the US Open, keeping the podcast run going. That was great, getting on Djokovic there, Rick, which is good.
Yeah.
Let's give you first dibs here. Who were, if you're going to pick Liverpool, give us another one as well. Who you picked to win the overall?
I'm not actually going to pick Liverpool, believe it or not. To be honest, I think Barcelona will do it this year. The additions of Felipe Coutinho and Ousmane Dembele really added another dimension. I don't think we really got to see them gel last season, despite winning the domestic league. But I think they'll really click this season. And of course, Arturo Vidal has given them a lot of firepower in midfield. And yeah, I don't know. I think they just kind of do one, to be honest. They're too good to have only won it once, I think, in the last 7 years. So Barcelona are looking really, really strong. Cool.
They're second favourites at 13-2 generally in the market. Phil, who are your picks for the win?
I fancy Juve.
Yeah.
They've had a really good start to the league. I don't think they've been beaten yet. I think they might even have a 100% record.
Yeah, running up 2 out of the last 3 or 4 years, haven't they? So yeah. they've kept the bulk of that squad together, haven't they? And they've kept the manager. So,
and I think they might have got the missing piece of the puzzle. Who's Ronaldo could fit any puzzle, but yeah, Juve for me. Liverpool will do well up.
Yeah, for me, I'm going the favourites, although I don't think they should necessarily be Man City. I think that City, the Premier League is something they've done done before. I think the main task for Guardiola now is to win in Europe, and I think that's what they'll do. I think they'll benefit from De Bruyne having these next few months off. He'll come back fresh for the last stages next year. And yeah, I think City will do it. I think they'll. I think Liverpool, although I do fancy them, I think they'll be concentrating on the Premier League. So yeah, it's City for me at the moment. And so of course, and top goal scorer market, lads. Let's have a quick pick for this. Do any of us think Ronaldo won't win it? He's 7 to 1 after Messi at 5. I think Messi's far too short. I think Ronaldo is the pick here at 7s. Do you agree with?
Yeah. I think Juve will go far in the competition. I think Ronaldo will score a lot of goals, especially in the group stages. To be honest, I find it hard to see anyone scoring more than Ronaldo. He's the Champions League just gives him another level, and he just turns into another person. So Ronaldo for me.
And Phil, you can anyone other than Ronaldo?
No, not really. To be honest, I think it's hard to look past Ronaldo. I don't know, maybe Harry Kane might do okay.
Yeah, and obviously Bale's got a bit more of a run at Real now. He might get a chance, but yeah, I think we're all in agreement there. So that's the Champions League covered. Let's have a quick look at Strictly Come Dancing, the biggest TV event in the UK calendar. It's a bit of a Z-list lineup this year, but it still gets the viewing figures. We had a feature on OddsMonkey earlier in the week that showed that, and there's a feature going out today that the favourites are always cursed on Strictly. The last 15 years, we've only had 3 favourites who have won, and no one recently. I know Rick and Phil aren't huge lovers of this, but you have been looking at the markets, and especially you, Phil. You're quite liking the look of internet sensation and social media man Joe Sugg. He seems to be an interesting dark horse.
Yeah, well, I mean, as you pointed it out to me, his social media following is ginormous. Over 5 million on Twitter, 5 million on Instagram. The lineup this year is pretty weak. It's like they're running out of celebrities to do it. So, I mean, a lot of people won't have heard of him, but he does have a massive following, and it's probably the kind of people who are going to be watching this program as well. So, he was at 15s this morning, which is, I think, phenomenal value. It's come in a little bit since then, since I bet on him. Since
those thousands have brought him in.
So I don't know if he's going to win. He could do if he's a decent dancer, because he's going to have the popular vote. So,
and that's when remember this on here, Rick, isn't it? This is it's a public vote. It's not a dancing. It is a dancing competition, but at the end of the day, it's the public who will decide. If you had a quick look at the markets, anyone standing out for you at all, Rick?
It's a shame. It's a bit of a popularity contest. I would have gone for Ashley Roberts just because I used to be a fan of the Pussycat Dolls, but that's really one game.
He was favourite. Vic Hope, the DJ, has become favourite. So in terms of the trends, it's a good thing for Ashley Roberts. She's not favourite anymore. She stands more of a chance of winning now. So yeah, it should be an interesting one. It's an interesting one here. I think I'd go Stacey Dooley. I think at 8 to 1. I think she'll be very popular. She can dance. She'll be popular with fans. She's a lovable character. I think she's the one to look out for here. But again, it's not strictly match betting this, Phil Louisa, but there's a few interesting ways they can bet. The Betfair exchange, for instance, has 9 markets up on this. So they're expecting a lot of money in the coming weeks on this.
Yeah, it's weird. There's a lot of activity on the exchange rate. There's no offers that I'm aware of yet. So match betting wise, no. I mean, that bet I've done is strictly a trading bet. So I'm expecting after a few weeks he's still going to be in, and I'll just lay him off for a profit. Go the other way, of course.
Yeah, so it's an interesting one. We'll see how we get on, and hopefully Phil and Rick will be avid viewers from the weekend, like the rest of us, and we can see where we are with it. So that wraps us up for another episode. Thanks, John. There's a game we'd like to point out. Please have a look at the forum and all the guides and stuff. Get involved. Any questions you have, please send to us. We'll try and answer them on there if there's any issues. So thanks for joining us again, and take care.